So I'm drawing again. Anybody who knows me knows I used to draw a newsletter called The Sugar-Free News. From February 2001 till about the spring of 2009, every 3 weeks I would put weird drawings, stories, poems, cartoon strips, throw them together in a little 12-page collection, put it out, called The Sugar-Free News. Some people subscribed to it. It was fun. It was bizarre. Look around. I'm sure somebody has a few copies of them. I gave all of mine away, pretty much, except for the originals. I kept the originals. But yeah, then in February 2009, I stopped drawing, and I started hosting open mic nights down at a pub. And once a month I get together with friends and sing some songs, maybe read a story, read a poem. And I did that for a while. The last few months I've been going to poetry readings, and I'm done with poetry for a while. Poetry was fun, it served its purpose, and now I'm done with poetry. Because last week I went to a really bad reading in Oakville. There was a coffee shop, and we went to a reading. I read a poem that I had done a few times, that I had performed a few times, called Confluption. The video's on YouTube, so go look it up, or don't. The point I was trying to make with Confluption was that people that write poetry and don't share it, they're like tourists. You know, they're like spectators at a sporting game. They're just watching the action. They're not involved. So my poem was to encourage other people to share what they write. And the guy who hosted the poetry reading, he kind of chastised me for it. He was like, I don't think everybody should share their reading, brr, brr, brr. And I'm like, we're at a poetry reading. You don't think people should share their amateur work at a poetry reading in a coffee shop? Are you fucking kidding me? So, yeah, that pretty much finished my love of poetry for a while. I'm not into it. The poetry thing I got into because I wasn't a very good comedian. I had tried doing some stand-up at pubs, but I wasn't very good at it, and the crowd didn't react well to it. It was fun, though. I like stand-up. Every day I write, but as of late I've been drawing. So today I was going to go through some of my recent drawings and just kind of explain to you what was going on in my head when I drew it. So here's a few drawings I did on, here are 3 drawings I did on October 19th. The first one is Wacky Lady standing in front of a, is it wood? Is it a can of meat? What happened here is I saw a pretty blonde lady in a catalog. I was flipping through a catalog, looking for pictures for a collage I was doing, and there was this beautiful woman just kind of standing there, but just the angle on her eyes looked really dark. So she had this big smile, and but dark eyes. So I took that and then just tried to reproduce it quickly. That's a quick sketch. And then in the background, I'm not really sure what's going on there. That's me and a few pencil crayons. Next one, I believe this is called, Father Drobny watches a woman swimming in the sky. I was watching a documentary on Kurt Cobain on Netflix, and they showed some of the photo shoot for Nevermind, so it was like them in a pool, all wacky, and so that's a woman swimming. I just started drawing a person swimming, and then I left that and went and did something else, came back, and I was like, hey, what if she's swimming in the sky and not in a pool? And then I put a priest down below. Father Drobny was a character from a Woody Allen play called Don't Drink the Water. So I thought, don't drink the water, sky, don't drink, Father Drobny. And there's the yellow brick road. I wish I could tell you more, but that's all that was. And lady loves headphones / egg. This one, I was in the drive-through at a Tim Hortons coffee shop, and a woman walked by looking for a song on her iPod, and she just seemed so into her iPod, like the rest of the world. She didn't care, you know. Just she was looking for a song, and that was it. And she seemed very focused, and I thought, wow, that would be a great sketching thing. So I sketched this woman looking for a song on her iPod. Although I did make her iPod earphone things way too big. And I wanted to show her, it was like a cloudy, blah day, and I wanted to show her thinking about the sun. So I thought, a woman looking for a song on her iPod thinking about the sun. But then I realized when I drew the sun, it looks like a fried egg. So it looks like a woman thinking about a fried egg and then underneath I tried to draw a shrub, but then that became some kind of broccoli thing, and there's eyes and feet and nipples everywhere. The nipple thing was, I was trying to draw a flying saucer, and I realized my flying saucers look like upside down nipples. And the thing on the far right that looks like a hand coming out of a torso, there's a processing plant on the edge of town, and in the winter, if you drive by it in the morning and the sun hits it just right, it looks like these gases. It looks like a claw. I know, it's weird, but that's what happened there. Why not overanalyze it and then post that online? Because who doesn't want to hear an amateur artist dissect their own work? That's good times right there.